YouTube channel which I have created to help you learn Irish. You might notice a little bit of a distraction. I've got my Apple earphones plugged into my phone to use the microphone. It looks a little bit weird, I know, coming out of my jumper. I tried holding it, but I feel like I'd moved too much and that would just mess up what I was trying to achieve, which is better audio. It looks a little bit amateur, but you know, I'm trying to better myself on a budget, so cut me some slack. The topic of today's video, which you would have seen from the title, is lenition. That is also known as séú in Irish. I'm going to have the definition of lenition on the screen. It's changes made to certain words to help palatalize the language, as they put it. And by that, palatalize basically means to make it flow better. Séú comes from the word soft in Irish. The purpose of lenition in Irish is to soften the language. It's to make it flow better. And how do we do that? So you may have seen a word, for example, the word bag, M-A-F-A-L-A. And you might have also then seen the same word with a H after the first letter. And you're wondering,
is that the same word or is it different? Why is there a H there? How do I pronounce that?
I'm gonna help you. That is what I'm here for today. Yes, it changes the pronunciation of the word. When you see a H after the first letter, you don't pronounce it like just adding in the sound of a H. So for example, mala, and then add the H after the first letter, wala. So it's not mahala, it's wala. I'm gonna give you an example of how it makes the language flow better. It makes sentences softer and easier to pronounce, because you might like not fully agree with it right now.
Thinking it would be much easier if there weren't no H's stuck in random places.
So I'm going to give you an example of a sentence which should have lenition on the word jarher, which means brother. I'm going to say the sentence without lenition on jarher, and I'm going to say it with lenition. And I'm going to explain how pronunciation becomes a little bit easier. The sentence I'm going to say is, Finn is the name of my brother, which is true. Shout out to Finn, because I know you're watching this, my #1 supporter. Finn is Anim da ma jarher. So that's without lenition. Finn is Anim da ma jarher. With lenition, Finn is Anim da ma jarher. Notice how with jarher, I go from ma, open mouth, ah,